Hey guys, we're hiring. And if you're thinking about applying, here are some of the career opportunities that the City of Miami Police Department has to offer. First, you're going to start your career in the Police Academy. Here, you learn the ins and outs on how to become an effective police officer. And you're also going to be in the best shape of your life through our physical training. You're going to be challenged in sit-ups, running, push-ups.
Recruit, what are you waiting for? Drop and give me 20 now.
Up,
Down, up,
two.
down,
There'll be a lot of this.
up,
Hey!
recover.
And after you graduate the academy, you'll be sworn in and you'll receive your badge.
Good job, Nick. Make us proud.
Thanks, Commander. And now you begin the Field Training Officer program. In the beginning, there's a lot to learn and you might make mistakes. But don't worry, you're gonna be assigned to an FTO who's gonna show you the ropes and you'll get hands-on experience. Oh, my key. Uh-oh.
Nick, inspection time. What's behind your back? You left your key again?
Yes, I did. Sorry about that. Upon completion of your FTO training, you'll be assigned to patrol. As a patrol officer, you'll be responding to 911 calls and helping your community.
Excuse me, officer?
Yes, how can I help you?
Can you tell me how to get here?
Sure, that's right across the street right over there.
Thank you.
No problem. And you'll even be making arrests. Not so fast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nick.
No problem.
All right, let's go.
And after 2 to 3 years, you'll be able to join one of our specialized units, such as our K9 unit.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Mark. Or our motors unit.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Horace? Or SWAT. I don't know what that means. I still don't know what that means. You could also become a detective, or work in our tactical robbery unit. What's up, Bert?
Hey, Nick.
Or even work undercover.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Mikey. I mean,
Hey.
Officer Smith.
Oh, that's funny.
Now you'll also have opportunities for promotions.
Yes, Nick, you can even become a sergeant.
Ah, how about a chief?
One rank at a time.
So you've seen what our department has to offer and you're ready to join our team. So what do you do now? You have to go to miamigov.com. Again, that's miamigov.com and fill out an application. If you're interested in learning more about our department, go to our Miami Police Department YouTube channel and watch our vlogs. If you know anyone interested in applying with us, tag them or share this video with them. Also, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm Nick with Miami PD. Good luck to everyone. Tisha, where are we at?
Miami-Dade Wolfson campus.
What are we doing here?
We're going live on Facebook to discuss the recruitment and requirements for the application process.
Thanks, Tish. Killed it. Today we're going to be gearing this vlog towards the recruitment drive that we got going on for the next 2 weeks. We're recruiting, we're accepting applications. Right now, it's our second day and we currently have about 1,400 applications already submitted. So we're at the Miami-Dade Wolfson campus and we're going to be answering questions on live. That's what Tisha's now gearing up on Instagram, telling everyone we're about to go live on Facebook and answer any of the questions that they have for the hiring process. So for these next 2 weeks, we're pretty much going to be doing just stuff geared towards becoming a police officer. This vlog is going to be strictly about the application process, and then next vlog we're going to go into the academy so you guys can check out what it takes to be in the academy. So we're headed now to the Wolfson campus and we're here. Now I just got to find building 6.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Detective Rodriguez. I'm going to introduce the team that I brought today. This is Detective Salmo from right to left, Detective Humbert, Detective Perez. Behind the camera, we have Sergeant Reyes, Nick, I don't know if you guys know Nick, Tisha, and Amanda Lumstead in the back. You guys being military, and ladies, I'm sorry. You get called in first, which means you will get the first orientation, you get the first appointments for physical ability, psych, poly, so on and so forth.
If everything goes smoothly, about how long is the process from like beginning to end?
I mean, the quickest that we've ever done it, I don't like to give timetables, but then everybody's like, okay, but we're pretty much the quickest in hiring in Miami-Dade, but the quickest might be within under a month.
It actually all depends on how much baggage you have. I might have I have an individual that probably just graduated from high school, had one job, and probably maybe applied to one agency or just our agency, versus another individual that might have had 10 to 20 jobs and applied all over South Florida. So as a detective, I have to do a lot of legwork. So for that person, that can take me anywhere from maybe a couple months versus the individual that doesn't have a lot of legwork, that'll take me a couple of weeks. Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
The only thing that we require from you that you might not have yet is the FBAT or CJBAT. All we need is the passing score. You don't need to score a certain amount of points. All is either a go or no go. So as long as you get a go, we could work with that. You don't need it at the time of application. The only thing you need, like I said, is driver's license, birth certificate, and proof of education, which is GED or above.
So if I already took it, that's
It's only good for 4 years.
okay. I just took it like
You
last
good?
week.
And then, did you get a passing score?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You only need one of them, right? The CJ bat or the F bat? No.
All right, either or. Either or.
Talk a little bit about lateral in the state of Florida, outside of Florida.
Okay, lateral, depending from what agency you might be coming from, you might need to take some courses, and then from there you're good. But it's
So if you're certified in the state of Florida, that's a lateral.
Correct.
We hire you as a lateral. You don't have to go through the academy, correct?
Correct.
If your certification is still active.
Correct.
But if you're from outside of Florida, then you would have to go to FDLE and validate your certificate from
yeah,
outside.
and then take some other courses with that.
But that's something the applicant has to do on their own with FDLE, correct?
Correct.
And if they get their certificate validated in Florida, then we hire them as laterals within Florida.
Correct. Before we used to honor experience in other agencies, but recently it went back to everybody starts at step 1.
So if you have previous law enforcement experience, you're coming in as a lateral, you still start like every other recruit at a step raise.
Step 1.
Step
correct.
1, okay.
But if you carry state certifications like FTO or BTO, that carries over to our department, correct?
Correct. Incentive pay. We have our own police academy, which is next to the main station, and if you pass the background process, we'll sponsor you through that academy, which means that we'll pay your salary and pay for the academy. So you'll be under our City of Miami umbrella, technically. If you do have bad credit, as long as you're showing some kind of effort into fixing it, it shouldn't be such a big deal. Okay, there's some companies you could hire to help fix your credit, and they'll provide you a letter saying that, hey, my client is such and such, and he's working towards fixing his credit. The tattoo policy?
Yeah, tattoo policy, when you begin the academy, if you have any tattoos that are visible, they all have to be documented and you're gonna have to cover them up. So our tattoo policy now states that while in the academy, you have to cover everything you have on that's below your sleeve, hired after a specific date, which will cover anybody that gets hired in this recruitment class.
This, like I said,
Tattoo
this
policy, sorry, that you just mentioned, that's just through the academy, afterwards you'd be allowed to.
Our policy's still going into place, you're still gonna have to cover it up. Okay, anything that shows, anything, it has to be first documented, so they're gonna take a picture of it, but you also have to wear a sleeve or something that's kind of like the same color of your uniform to cover it up, anything that you have in your arms and or your neck.
Realistically, would that discourage you from hiring somebody who's got?
It would not, no. The only thing that is gonna discourage us is anybody that lies in the application, anybody that does not, have the requirements that have to be fulfilled. But something like that, it's never a deterrent.
Another question we get a lot, Jimmy, is height limit. Is there a height, age limit?
No, as you can tell, there's no height limit of being tall, and then there's no height limit.
No height limit, guys.
Yeah, I always get the questions like, hey, I'm too little to become a police officer. Negative. We have a prime sample.
No
right there.
age either, whatever
No
age.
age.
Yeah, as long as you can pass all the tests.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to be 19 to
19.
apply.
19.
As long as you pass all the tests.
For everybody that's asking about, does a driving record disqualify you automatically? Record, every case is handled
Individually.
Okay, so
And
there's
that-
not one set, it's every case is looked at individually, and your driving record, what else is looked at?
Driving record, we went over credit, obviously arrest,
Work history,
work history,
so the totality of everything.
neighborhood checks. So yes, the totality
Your
is
driving record is the totality of your driving history.
Going on the driving record, if your record's good, you had a reckless driving at 7-8 years ago, nothing since then. Is that gonna
We
disqualify?
gotta look at it, were you found guilty or, huh?
Reckless driving, yes.
Okay, we gotta look into it. We gotta look into it. Yeah, I can't, like I said, every case is different. Maybe reckless somewhere else means something else over here.
It was here.
It was here? City of Miami? Okay. Who's the officer?
If there's one of
Any of us?
You said it was a long time ago, so that's something they take into account.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if it happened last week, it's something like, okay, it's a little, we'll handle this a little bit
You just
different.
got out.
Yeah.
But you cannot be convicted of a felony or a misdemeanor involving perjury or false statements, or have received a dishonorable discharge from any armed forces of the United States.
Those are immediate disqualifications.
Immediate.
So go to www.miamigov.com, and you can research everything there. Also on YouTube, we have a video that we did last year, but it still pertains to this year. All the process is a step-by-step video. It's like what 10 maybe 10 minutes long, step-by-step explaining the whole process in detail. So if you guys go to YouTube, check it out. Also subscribe to the vlog. And you can go step by step. The only difference is now you take the physical agility test first, and then you go to orientation. Go ahead.
See that video, what do we gotta look up, sir, on YouTube?
Well, if you search, make it simple, Miami Police Vlog, all the vlogs will come up, and then you search through the channel and you'll find the recruitment video. It's titled Recruitment Video.
Thanks, sir.
But it will narrow everything down because nothing else is tagged.
And if
Miami Police
you
Vlog.
go to our Facebook page, we linked it in the description of the last video we did. It's linked in the description. Guys, part of being a police officer and the academy is researching, studying, following instructions. People ask questions out there and here. The answers are out there. Go to miamigov.com and read. Okay? Everything's on there. The physical agility test, what's gonna be on it, it's on there. It's a lot of stuff. Research. That's gonna help you later in the academy.
First step, apply. Okay,
What should they do first? Apply. All right, guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a good day. Huh?
On Friday we're going to be live again on MPD Happy Hour. That's going to be at 4 o'clock on Friday, so make sure you guys tune in. If you have any more questions, we'll be answering there. Alright,
we're out.
Alright guys, so just to reiterate that these next two vlogs, this one and the next one will be about, we're gearing it towards hiring and becoming a Miami police officer. So this one was about the hiring process and the application process and the frequently asked questions that we're getting, and next week we'll be talking about the process after the application process and you actually get hired and sent to the academy, what to expect. So if you're interested in becoming a police officer either in the near future or in a couple years, this should be interesting stuff. You should kind of all mesh everything together and take everything you can out of these vlogs to give you a better insight to becoming a police officer, not only with us, but if you decide to become a police officer across the nation somewhere in another jurisdiction, it's pretty much the same more or less, with a few modifications here and there according to each police department. So guys, I'm Nick with Miami PD. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next vlog. I'm out. Adios.